Hope you're ready. It'll be here any minute. Is that a rifle?
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was nominated for an Oscar in VFX, and though it lost out to Blade Runner, it displayed a far better range of effects that were each very different from the last. From the textures on planets, in space, in the atmosphere, the monster scene, to Kurt Russell's 3D storytelling. After watching the film in 4D, I was particularly fascinated by one of the simplest visual effects used. The bubbles that float towards the Guardians after they've landed on Ego's planet are being taken to his palace. The scene starts in true Guardian style, with George Harrison's 1970s classic My Sweet Lord playing. Ego's ship docks onto his planet and he welcomes everyone, establishing where they are and just who the planet belongs to, just in case you missed it right at the beginning. The dialogue leads to Drax setting up a joke with a smooth camera move. And this is set up using 3 steps. Number 1, a wide shot. 2, the Guardian's point of view. And 3, the smooth camera move sets up the use of the bubbles, which are the same colour as the planet, seamlessly floating in the air towards the Guardians. These bubbles were most likely created in a 3D space, possibly in Cinema 4D. However, we can use After Effects to create a similar look. Open After Effects, import an image you'd like to see in the bubbles and place it on your timeline. Go to the Layer tab or right-click and create a new solid. Make sure it's the same size. You can choose any colour, as we won't be using it in this effect. Rename the solid as Bubbles. Under the Effects menu, open the Simulation tab and place foam onto the Bubbles solid. You'll notice the red circle appear. We'll turn off the picture now so we can focus on the bubbles. The red circle produces the bubbles. If we go ahead on the timeline, you can actually see this happening. Go back to the foam settings and under the View tab, let's change Draft to Rendered. You'll instantly see the effect working. If you open the Producer tab, you can change its anchor point and have the bubble come from whichever direction you like. Under the Bubbles tab, we can change the size, variation and time the bubbles stay before they disappear. The Physics tab lets you add atmosphere, such as wind or turbulence. The Render tab allows you to colour the bubbles. After Effects has preloaded settings. It will usually have what you're looking for. However, I'm going to choose the image we placed on the timeline to colour the bubbles. To do this, select User Defined under the Bubble Texture settings. I can now select Bubble Texture Layer and choose the image. With a pre-comp, you can now place this on any footage. I love how this simple effect can have such an emotional and visual impact on screen. Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified as soon as we upload. See you next time.